Sawubona Jacinta.
Hallo Kali, hoe gaan dit?
Ag, dit gaan goed.
We advance, we strengthen, we empower our knowledge and information. Greetings to everyone. You are watching a video by Ramasen. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. On this particular video, we are going to talk about Jacinta Ngobese of March and March selling out at last to white people and specifically AfriForum. Fellow South Africans, I am going to give my opinions and personal views regarding what Jacinta Ngobese has done. And it is now a trending and a very, very talkative issue in regard to the decisions that she has made, that she is now going to contact AfriForum, and then she specifically has done so, and they had a meeting with AfriForum. And all of us knows that among others, AfriForum is strictly a movement that covers the interest of white people only. And AfriForum has invested lots of monies and millions of rands in selling the idea to Donald Trump that South Africa is promoting a genocide against white people. And by so doing, as promoting a possible steps taken against America after they have been lying. So we don't know if Jacinta had the intentions of learning how to destroy South Africa, because that's exactly what AfriForum is known about. And we know historically, from far back as the Broederbond of 1918, how they have taken the step to promote the cultural interest of white people, the economic control of South Africa, whereby they will be taking the economy and control it alone without even recognizing the black people of South Africa. And then also they have made sure that they want to take control of the government either by themselves or creating puppet black people that will govern on their behalf, but according to how they white people want. Now, I don't know whether according to Jacinta, there is a difference for specific group of white people. We have just realized now that on the 30th of June in Constitutional Court, when they, Jacinta and the others were marching, Constitutional Court have made a findings in relation to the trillions, about 14 trillions that have been taken illegally by rent manipulation by the same white people. And we have just heard recently a DA member who's responsible for siphoning and taking the money out of South Africa elsewhere, uh, that is valued to 4 billion rand, and some of say in value is actually over 10 billion rand. And we know in the farms there are drugs laboratories that are found, and it is hidden that those farm laboratories are owned by white people, but we know most the people in South Africa historically that own the farms are white people. So, and we know also again that AfriForum have been helping with lawyers and financially all the people, white people that have been known to have been ill-treating, some even taking the lives of black people in South Africa. What is it that Jacinta is going to learn from such people? And also we know that those businesses that are employing illegal foreigners are owned by white people. So what is she going to talk with the people that their intentions all along, even after 1988, was to make sure that they're going to make any necessary means to make sure that they will see the governments being taken back to them as white people against black people. They don't have the interests of black people at heart. What is it exactly that Jacinta wants to achieve with this white people? Can we say it has come home to roost? What has been said all along that the intention is to see the destruction of anything black. That is why even the fight against illegal foreigners have only targeted black people and nobody else. Is it a fact that unfortunately the Zulu people are historically been seen to be conniving with these white people? Just as much you can see around the time when the government was to be taken by black people, we saw a black on black violence being promoted by the very same white people, whereby many and many weapons were transported to KwaZulu Natal by Eugene de Kock, the Afrikaner Flag Plus leader, commander, who have been used to make sure they planted the weapons, and these weapons were sent to KwaZulu Natal. Why were they sent to KwaZulu Natal and not any other area in South Africa? What is it? Is there a specific relationship between the Zulu people and the Afrikaners or white people? We have also seen after Kim Misuzulu become the king, the AfriForum saying is going to work together with Kim Misuzulu to establish, in order to see that Ingonyama Trust land is going to work accordingly. What is it so specific? What is it so special that the Afrikaners and the Zulu people have that has advanced the Zulu people? What advancement? What did they achieve by that? Because we have seen those weapons that were brought in KZN being used to take the lives of the very same Zulu people, whereby we have the Inkabis and we have people that are shooting each other against the police using the very same weapons. Is that the advancement? Is that the progress that Jacinta see she has learned from the white people and she wants to take it further? What is it that they're going to benefit? If there's anything that is they're gonna show, we have SACR, South African Constitutional Reformation, which is a foundation that is pursuing legal system in order to make sure that whatever South Africans are not happy, be it constitutionally, be it in regard to the illegal foreigners and anybody else, is taken accordingly. Why is Jacinta not working together with the SACR of Princess Mtombeni, who is the leader of the foundation? And we have just heard where she's saying there must be a separate of university of the Zulu people, the Pedi, the Soto, and the likes, which is exactly what this AfriForum wanted, which is a separate development whereby tribalism will be promoted. Did she understand the impact of what she's trying to do? How is that going to help in the economic and advancement? Is she still going to show us the jobs that she has created after she has got rid of fellow Africans? Or she see frustrating as fairer? Does Jacinta know anything about leadership? Tell us what you think on the comment section. Thanks for watching the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. Thank you.